Okay, good stuff. So, my first things first, you must have been delighted with the response last weekend after a home defeat the weekend before. And what's the atmosphere been like in training this week?
It's been really good. We've had to train on a 3G surface because of the weather, but I expected a response. I didn't call for a response or anything like that. I knew I'd get that from the boys. And if we're just talking about one defeat in 12, 13 games, then I'll be happy with that. No, it's been good. We've had a good week, as it should be. We took the opportunity to go top of the league when it was there, and I think psychologically that was important. And we've put pressure on other people. There's a long way to go. We know that. We're not stupid, but it's been a good week.
And obviously, now that you are top, 3 points clear, is there a level? Is there now a level of expectation, or are you trying to sort of dampen that?
I think supporters have been expecting it for a little while, particularly at home, and we perhaps we've got to try and sort that out. But we're fine. We're comfortable where we are, and we need the urge is just to kick on and to make sure that we do everything we can to win as many games as we can as quickly as we can, and just stay in there. We don't want to talk about losing a couple and going and just being in the pack again. We are where we are, and we want to stay there, and we'll do all we can to make sure we try and do that.
And is it difficult not to look at sort of a clutch of clubs now behind you? I mean, there's 5 points separated into 6 teams. I mean, do you try and sort of take your players away from that and just purely focus on yourselves?
The lads are lads, and they can do what they like. I can't stop what they do on their laptops and iPads and stuff and looking at league tables. But when they come in here, they know there's only one thing that's important. That's our next game, and that's the way we've worked all season. That's the way we work all the time. I'm aware. I'd be stupid if I said I wasn't aware of what the situation is underneath us. But you've got to control the controllables, and that's my group of players. That's the training schedule. That's making sure our preparation's good, making sure our homework's done on other teams' opposition, and we just continue to do that. Like I said, there's going to be blips, I'm sure, but we have that desire and urgency and to make sure we want to stay where we are.
And moving on to the opponents, Wimbledon. I mean, not a great result last time you played them, but you're a different team now. You're in a different position.
Yeah, we are a much better team than we were down there on that. Particularly on that day, that was probably one of our worst performances of the season. But that was many moons ago. We've moved on a lot since then. I got utmost respect for Terry Brown and Stuart Cash and the staff they've got down there. They've done a fantastic job over the last 5 or 6 years in however long it's been in resurrecting the club and going through all the promotions that they've gone through. They've had a big turnaround of players over the years, but it's been a real community spirit down there. I went down to watch them last week against Macclesfield, and for 45 minutes they probably gave the best performance of the season that I've seen from a League Two side this season. So, we're not under any illusions. They're a good side. We hope that we can be able to pick off 1 or 2 areas that we feel we might be able to hurt them with. But bottom line is they're a very, very good side. Lots of good players. The window's been good to them. They've brought in some good players just at the right time, I think, for them. And they've picked up. They didn't get the right result against Aldershot, and I'm sure they'll be looking to come to our place and cause an upset.
And obviously, with the weather, is that a slight concern ahead of the weekend, or do you just go about it as normal?
Control the controllables. We can't do anything about it. The frost covers are on. The groundsman tells me that it has every chance right at this moment in time. Whatever comes over the next couple of days, we'll be doing all we can to get the game on, of course, because we've just got to prepare properly. We've got to have a little bit of a contingency, but we'll worry about that as and when if it happens. But as I say, we're desperate to get the game on and keep the momentum going.
And just a quick mention on the transfer window, just the one player in. Does that sort of say how happy you are with the squad?
Yeah, but it also, we're not in the Premier League where that's the end of it, and what we've got is what we've got. We knew it opened back up next week. I'm sure 1 or 2 bits of business will be done, and we did try and do 1 or 2 bits of business, but it didn't quite happen for us for various reasons that I won't go into. But just you know, at the right time. We're just going to be a case of watch this space. You know, we're always looking to improve. You know, we could have taken 5 or 6 players on Tuesday if I wanted to, but I have no great desire to, because I've got a great group already. So if we can improve the group, improve the 11, improve the squad for the right players, then obviously we'll do that. But those didn't materialise on Tuesday.
Steph, thank you very much.
Mark, would you like to bring a goalkeeper in, whether it's Jack Butland or somebody else, just to have cover for Scott?
Maybe, yeah, probably. But as I say, watch this space.
Yeah. How important is the atmosphere before, during, and during the game on Saturday? Because Bristol Rovers, you made some comments afterwards, and because you're now top, maybe those expectations might be even bigger.
Yeah, I mean, it would be slightly different Saturday. I don't think they'll be bringing 1,500 vociferous fans who were right up for it and wanted to back the new manager and a new team. They've got good support down there. They make a bit of noise. I just want our supporters just to give some back, and I understand sometimes we need to get the supporters going, and quite rightly so, but also the players need something sometimes. So it's not a big issue. I was moaning that day. I had a bit of a moan up that day on a number of things that I weren't happy with. Nothing that there was a great deal to shout about, but everything added up together caused me a few headaches that day. So, and I just, we all want the same thing. We all want winning performances, good performances where we play well and score goals and win games. And sometimes if the supporters can be that 12th man for us and just really get behind the players. Nobody means to make mistakes, and just because we are top of the league, I don't think our expectations should increase too much. I just think we should just enjoy where we are and want more of it.
Yeah, the few times you have slipped up since you played Wimbledon away, you've never let it affect you, have you? You've always responded the right way.
Yeah, the players have been magnificent. I don't think we've not lost 2 games on the bounce all season. I don't think, league games, and they're a good group. They're a strong, mentally strong group. They're a focused group. They know what they're doing. They know what they're about, and they've met challenges pretty much head on. Everyone has the odd blip. We've lost six league games out of 27, and I think that's a credit to the players that we've got.
Yeah. How's Steve Elliott? Is he anyway?
Yeah, he's fine. He was 3 weeks. It was 4 weeks away when we first spoke. He's 3 weeks last week. He's now hopefully 2 weeks away. He's progressing well. The sooner he comes back, the better, because we want as many fit and able players and quality players like Stevie is for us, ready and available for what will be a tough end of the season. But we're right in the middle of it at the moment, and if he's another 2-3 weeks away, then so be it.
Yeah, is everyone else fine?
Yeah, everyone's good. Everyone's really good. Training's been really lively, really bright. I'd like to thank Winchcombe for letting us use the facility. It's been fantastic. It's real top quality surface down there, and the lads have had a really good couple of days on there.
Yeah, Russ Penn has had this sort of ongoing little niggle in his...
He's fine.
He's
fine. Yeah, you've
no
been seeing Richard, the chiropractor, and just getting some realignment work done. I made a decision to give him a breather on Saturday. He's played nearly every game for us. Brian Schmeichel hadn't started a league game, and I felt it was right to make a number of changes just to freshen us up and to keep everybody on their toes. And I know what Russ is about. I've known Russ for a number of years, and he will have a massive part to play in what we're trying to achieve here over the coming months, as will they all.
Yep. Thank you.